Sometimes it's hard to find the right words. You feel things deeply, but struggle to explain them. Sometimes, just existing in a noisy world feels exhausting. And maybe, you've started to wonder if something's wrong with you. Why does everything affect you so much? Why does your energy disappear after conversations? Why do you replay the same moment in your head for days? But here's the truth. You're not broken. You're not weak. You're an introvert, and your brain works in a beautifully different way. You don't force your way into rooms. You observe, you think, you feel. And that's not a flaw. It's a design. Today, I want to show you something powerful. It's a brain hack, one you might already be using without even knowing it. But once you understand how it works, and why it works so well for people like you, you'll never see yourself the same way again. This is not about fixing you. It's about unlocking something that's always been there. Because this brain hack, it finds introverts like you exactly when you need it most. You've probably felt it for years, like you're a little out of place in a loud world. You don't hate people. You just get tired quickly around them. Even when you're with someone you like, your energy fades after a while. And then, you just want to be alone. Not because you're upset, but because that's how you recharge. You think a lot. Before you speak, before you act, before you decide, your mind goes deep. You imagine outcomes, replay moments, and question everything. Some people call it overthinking, but for you, it's just thinking. And conversations, they can be tricky. In your head, your thoughts are clear. But when it's time to say them out loud, the words don't come out the same. Later you think, I should have said that instead. You notice small things, tone, body language, silences. While others talk, you listen. You pick up on things they don't even realize they're showing. But sometimes, that makes you feel everything too much. People might say you're too quiet or too sensitive. Maybe you've even believed them. But the truth is, you're just built differently. You don't need to be louder to matter. You don't need to change to belong. You're not alone, and you're not wrong for feeling this way. Your brain is not like everyone else's, and that's a good thing. Introverts are often told they're too quiet, too shy, or too slow to speak up. But behind that quiet nature is a brain that's actually working harder in ways most people don't see. Let's break it down simply. Your brain is more sensitive to a chemical called dopamine. Dopamine makes people feel excited, rewarded, and energized, especially in social situations. Extroverts thrive on it. But for you, too much of it can feel overwhelming. That's why big crowds, fast conversations, or loud environments can quickly become draining. You also use a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex more actively. This is where deep thinking, planning, and reflecting happen. That's why you often pause before speaking, think things through, and remember small details others forget. It's not slowness, it's depth. There's another part of the brain called the amygdala, which processes emotions. For many introverts, it's more reactive. That means you feel things deeply, even small things. A short look, a kind word, or a sudden noise can impact you more than it would someone else. All of this might have made you feel different, but it's not wrong. It's not a weakness to feel more. It's not strange to need quiet. It's simply how your brain is wired. You're not missing out by being less loud. You're seeing and sensing things others don't even notice. This unique brain design gives you strengths like empathy, focus, creativity, and strong inner awareness. And the best part? There's a way to use this design to your advantage. A simple brain hack that fits your natural way of thinking. You're about to learn how to do that. So here it is, the brain hack that was made for people like you. It's called mental rehearsal. Some people call it visualization. Others call it inner practice. But whatever you name it, the power behind it is real. And introverts are naturally good at it. You already do it without realizing it. Have you ever imagined how a conversation might go before it even happens? Have you replayed moments in your mind and thought of better ways you could have responded? That's mental rehearsal. It's when your brain runs through situations, not in real life, but in your mind, as if they're actually happening. Here's the amazing part. Your brain does not fully know the difference between what you imagine and what really happens. When you rehearse something mentally, your brain starts creating the same pathways as if you had done it for real. That means you can train your confidence, your reactions, your words, just by imagining them first. And for introverts, this is a gift, because your mind is already quiet. You're already deep in thought. Now you can use that inner space to prepare instead of worry. Let's say you have a meeting tomorrow, or a phone call you're nervous about. Instead of overthinking what could go wrong, close your eyes. Picture yourself there. See the room. Hear your voice. Feel yourself speaking calmly, clearly. Imagine it once, then again, then one more time. Each time, your brain believes it a little more. You're not faking confidence. You're practicing it. You're not pretending to be someone else. You're becoming more comfortable being yourself in that moment. This is not some magic trick. Athletes do it before big games. Speakers use it before walking on stage. And introverts? We can use it in everyday life, before a class presentation, a conversation with a friend, or even just walking into a room full of people. It's quiet, it's simple, and it works. You don't need to change who you are. You just need to use your brain the way it was always meant to be used. Now that you know what mental rehearsal is, let's talk about how to actually use it, step by step. The best part? It does not take a lot of time. You can do it in just a few quiet minutes. All you need is your imagination, and you already have that. Step 1. Choose a situation. Pick something you're nervous about. It could be a meeting, a video call, a class presentation, or even just starting a conversation. Step 2. Visualize it clearly. Close your eyes. Imagine the place. Where are you sitting? Who's there? What does it sound like? Now see yourself in that situation. Calm, focused, confident. Hear your voice. What do you say? How do people react? Feel your breathing, slow and steady. Notice your body, relaxed, not tense. The more details you add, the more real it feels. Step 3. Repeat it. Do it once, then again, maybe a third time. Each time, your brain becomes more familiar with it, less nervous, less tense. Because now, it's not a new, scary moment. It's a practiced one. You don't need hours to do this. Just a few minutes of quiet time can help more than you think. If your brain drifts or doubts come in, that's okay. Just gently bring yourself back. You're not forcing confidence. You're building it, one thought at a time. Let me tell you about someone. We'll call her Lena. Lena is an introvert. She's smart, creative, thoughtful, but speaking up in group settings always scared her. Whenever she had something to say in meetings or class, her heart would race, her mind would go blank, and later she'd beat herself up thinking, why didn't I say something? Then one day, she came across the idea of mental rehearsal. It sounded simple, maybe even silly, but she decided to try. The night before her next meeting, she sat in her room, closed her eyes, and imagined herself speaking. Just one sentence. What I'm about to say deserves to be heard. That's it. She repeated it 3 times. She imagined her voice, her calm breath, the way people would look at her and nod. The next day, when the moment came, she said it. Her voice was not loud, but it was clear. And for the first time, she did not freeze. She did not panic. She did not disappear. It was not magic. It was practice. Quiet, personal, invisible practice. The kind introverts are naturally built for. Since then, Lena's grown braver. Not louder, just braver. Because every time she rehearses, her brain becomes more ready. And guess what? You can do this too. Here's why this brain hack works so well, especially for you. You're an introvert. That means your mind is already rich with imagination, deep thought, and quiet observation. You naturally reflect before acting. You picture conversations before they happen. You feel things others overlook. Mental rehearsal is not something new for you. It's something you've always done. But now you're doing it with intention. That's the difference. While some people need noise to prepare, you prepare best in silence. You don't need to speak out loud to get ready. You prepare from the inside. Your calm mind, your focus, your depth, these are tools. And this hack simply helps you use them on purpose. When you rehearse moments in your mind, you're telling your brain, "This is safe. I've been here before. I know how to handle this." And your brain listens. So when that real moment comes, whether it's a conversation, a presentation, or a tough situation, it does not feel so scary. It feels familiar. This brain hack works because it honors who you already are. And that's the most powerful kind of growth. You were never meant to compete with the noise. You were meant to notice what others miss, to feel what others ignore, to think deeply, not loudly. In a world that moves fast and talks louder, being quiet can feel like a disadvantage. But the truth is, your calm is power. Your silence holds strength. Your thoughts have weight. This brain hack was not made to change you. It was made to remind you. You already have everything you need inside you. And if this message found you today, maybe your mind was ready for it. Now here's something simple, just for you. In the comments, type, "Quiet but powerful." Not for the algorithm, but as a quiet way of saying, "I'm here. I felt this." And if you want more space like this, more calm tools for deep minds, tap subscribe. You don't need to turn on a bell. Just know, this space will be here when you need it most.